And Chad won't be joining us today. He has an excused absence. He's on vacation. Family vacation. So first off, Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
And thanks for your time this morning. I appreciate that. Get this new year started off right. To start with item number 1, it's approval of the January 6th meeting agenda, which is today's agenda. The only issues I have with it is item number 9, 14 Rose Ridge Loop. We actually heard that one on our last meeting and approved it. So maybe this is just, I didn't have the paperwork, I recall, but the rest of you had the paperwork and were able to review that. I remember from my previous notes and job site visits. So that was approved. So that would be my only comment on this agenda. Anybody else have any issues with this agenda or concerns? Okay, I'll move to approve the agenda with the comments stated for item number 9. Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, Justin, second. Okay, let's move on to item number 2 is 1 North Point Drive, an exterior alteration. This is for the generator. The only concerns I had it was I would recommend screening on 3 of the sides of the generator because it's sitting on a viewable lot from both streets, actually 2 streets.
How close is it to the neighbors?
This one is not. It's not close to the neighbors, if I recall correctly. There we had 2 generators. One of them is down below. This one's sitting on the side of the street off of Windward and North Point. So it's not close to the neighbors at all. It's actually facing Windward Drive that the generator would be. So it's like on a corner location. So it's open all the way around. It's like at an intersection almost. That's the only reason why I recommended screening because it'd be visible from anyone driving down the street, both streets.
Okay.
Right by his gas and electrical, so it's a good location for utility reasons as well. And no adjoining neighbors directly next to it.
I'll move to approve.
Okay, with the comments of screening?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I'll second that.
Are there only 3 of us that are ACC members?
There's Chad. There's Chad as well, and there's Rich Hart. So
No, I mean on this meeting.
on this meeting, there are only 3 of us, correct?
Okay, thanks.
Which is we meet our quorum with the 3, so we are good to go. I don't know why Rich isn't here today. I didn't get an email from him unless I haven't seen it yet this morning, but I know he has classes. I don't know if he does today or not. So okay, get back to this. Item number 2, 1 North Point Drive has been approved with comments. And that was unanimous. Okay, item number 3 is 4 Little Strawberry Lane, exterior alteration request. This is for replacing the garage door.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
That's Justin's second, and that's unanimous, approved unanimous. Okay. Item number 4 is 25 Windward Drive. And this is for the extension of the deck, 25 Windward.
1 second. My documents mixed up.
No worries. Yeah, mine are, they're stapled. It's behind the, yeah, they're off one.
I see it now.
Are we still talking about 25 Windward?
We are.
Did you go see it?
I did.
And it's behind the house? I mean, it's in the backyard?
Well, so the funny thing is with that one, so on 25 Windward Drive, the backyard faces Windward Drive. So the front of the house, you go up a driveway around to the front of the house.
I practically live really close to that, and I drove by yesterday to make sure which one it was. And I was wondering if they were talking about those 2 decks on the front, and what I call the front, since they're on Windward Drive.
Yeah, there's two up top and there's only one down below. So it's the one below. And what they're proposing to do would be projected out there. That house is currently 20 feet off its setback right now. So I measured yesterday from the corner marker to the deck right now, it's 20 feet. So basically it's where they started the house at 20 feet off. So they don't have a variance request in here, which would require that because now they'll be 10 feet into that setback area.
Yeah,
And-
that's why I was wondering about how close to the road it was coming.
Yeah, it's close and it's Windward Drive, so it's highly visible. So I have issues with it on that. I also was concerned about the lot coverage, which I was unable to check yesterday. I needed to verify the actual lot coverage existing.
Those were two things that I kind of wondered about also.
Okay, so then either we deny it flat out or we move to defer it pending lot coverage.
I'll move to defer with your two comments.
I'll
Okay,
second that.
all right, so that was second by Justin, and comments on this is we need to verify lot coverage, that they're not exceeding the 50% coverage. Joe Jean, is there any, would you be up to giving them a variance if they wanted to extend that deck out 10 feet toward Windward Drive?
I guess I'd have to go and see what it looks like.
Okay,
And it's just the bottom one, you say.
yeah, just the bottom one. Yeah, but as you get closer to Windward Drive, the elevation of it will be higher because Windward Drive is down lower. So it could become kind of an issue. We'd have to see. It's not staked out currently. We'd want to see it staked out. You know, they need to do the appropriate things. They should have it staked out so we can see exactly what their intention is. I think they had existing material, which is fine. I was concerned a little bit about landscaping. It looks like it could interfere with a couple trees. They're landscape trees. They're not evergreens. There are some landscape trees that are there that would be, look like they would be affected as well.
I'm going to guess that these people have only lived there a month or two, if that long. And so they probably don't know a lot of the rules and stuff.
Yeah, and so I was looking up lot coverage yesterday. I couldn't find their driveway. So I found the decks and all that stuff, but I could not find the driveway coverage to determine their actual footprint on there. So if they can't find it, we could check our archives, but that would take a little work. So like I said, okay, we're gonna already motion to defer and it's been seconded. So we'll defer pending those addendums. The comments, and we need to see the addendums, and we need to see the square footage to make sure they meet their 50% requirements. We need to see a variance request if they actually intend to stick it out into the setback zone, and we also need it staked out. And that's unanimous. Okay, item number 5, 100 Sudden Valley Drive. This one, or did I miss 4? No, we got number 4, did we?
Which one for?
Did we do 4 Little Strawberry Lane?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we did. We approved the garage door change.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, I got it here. And then 25 is deferred. Let me just make a quick note. Deferred. Okay, 100 Sudden Valley Drive. This is for a roof change. They really didn't need to submit to the ACC. They're using an approved charcoal color. So I have no issues approving this one. Move to approve.
Second.
And second by Joe Jean. Okay, item number 6, and that's unanimous. Justin, do you have any issues with the roof? Okay, perfect.
No, that's fine.
Okay, 39 Marigold Drive, item number 6. Okay, so this is another deck extension. And so I have the same concern on here. Here's 2 issues. One, I did go by, but I was unable to park anywhere. So I was actually unable to get out, and because everyone's parking there from Grandview because of the snow. So they've all parked around this guy's house, and there was no place for me to park and actually get out and take a look at it. Including his driveway was packed. So I don't know if he's renting out parking spaces or he just was home with cars. So I was unable to get to the back of the house, but I have lot coverage issues. It is a small lot from what I could assess. And they want to extend the deck in the back. I would prefer when people do any kind of extension, they would actually have that information available to us on their form. They have to know that they can't exceed 50% lot coverage. So they should have their existing lot coverage and what they're proposing to do, just to make sure if what they're suggesting would even work before they submit it. So this one, I have the same issue. I would suggest we defer it until we're able to inspect it. In the meantime, they could provide us with the lot coverage. And then I'm estimating the increase of deck size based on somebody's drawings on here. It'd be nice for the homeowner to say we're increasing our deck from 150 square feet to 300 square feet or whatever they're doing, so we know exactly what they're proposing to do. And it should be staked out. I don't know that this one was or was not. I could not make it to this one. So anybody have any issues with seconding the motion to defer with those comments?
I'll
No
say-
issue.
Do you have anything to add to those comments?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay, so that's been deferred unanimously. All right, item number 7 is 39 High Cliff Lane. It's a variance request. And I made some notes on this one as well.
Also, Keith, I believe Colleen from that property is in our attendees.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. I should have asked up front. We should have heard hers right off the bat. I apologize for that.
No problem. We just realized that she was on the agenda, so I'm going to go ahead and bring her on over here. Okay, Colleen, if you've got anything that you'd like to chime in with, you are free to unmute.
Hi, good morning.
Good
No, I'm
morning.
just here to listen and answer if you have any questions. So,
Okay, I'll start. I do have a couple questions of my own. This is Keith. So I assume this is a new build?
yes,
Okay, that was my first question. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but you never know until you want to make sure. So my question is, you are looking to start construction at 15 foot off the street or off your property corner?
that is an excellent question. The description was written up by our contractor. And so I'm not sure. Do you know, can you see if anybody else is on? Is there someone else on?
John, do we have any other attendees?
No, not seeing anybody else.
Okay, I just didn't know if Robert had come on or not.
Okay, well, here's the deal. So I'm going to state a few questions that I have, and this would be deferred at the very least anyways. And I'll tell you why. So we need to know that is your setback. There's two ways to ask for the setback. And one, it almost sounded like you're asking for a 15-foot variance, but then rereading it, it looks like just a 5-foot variance. So your garage or driveway would be 15 feet from your property corner, I'm assuming at this point, but I don't know if it's from the street or corner. So we want to verify that. And then 2, the thing for me is I would need to see a site plan attached. So if you had a
Okay.
site plan showing, and you have that, I'm sure you have that. Your
Yep.
team does, somebody does. So yeah, if you could attach the site plan showing the existing location of the structure along with the square footage of the structure,
Yep.
and then the new location of the structure where you're proposing it to be.
Okay.
Isn't all that information provided when, they come, don't they have to get permission to build a house and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know that I recall this address, 39 High Cliff Lane. Has this project already been submitted for a build to Sudden Valley?
No, because we
Okay.
wanted to make sure that we could get a variance before.
Yeah.
we-
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it had not been submitted yet, and that's why I was a little unfamiliar with it, but it's hard to remember all of them anyways, but but yeah, so the site plan for sure is a must for me. Any supporting evidence you might be able to provide, like if you have something from, I know you said you had a geotech out there, maybe could
Yep.
provide something, the engineer stating that that rock is the location of the difficulty that you might be, facing.
Yeah, definitely. We have the whole geological report and can show, and that again is really the biggest issue, is that with that rock right in the middle of the property, there's not really any buildability without a variance.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we've run across that. And they could deal with those. It depends on, on locate. I have to see it. I really need to see that site plan and stuff. Walking around, you're just kind of guessing at things. And so that's really a bad way to do it. So if we have more information, then we'd have a better chance of determining or making a consideration for you.
Okay.
Anybody else have any comments on that particular project? 39 High Cliff?
No,
No. George, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
No, just wanted to see that site map as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that should do it. So at this point, the motion is to defer it with the comments. And can I get a second on that motion?
Second.
Okay, second by Justin, and it's unanimous. Colleen, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will get that stuff to you guys as soon as I can.
Okay, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, item number 8 is 18 Spinnaker Lane. Oh, this is the one I was saying of the generator. So this is a heat pump system that he wants to put down. I didn't have any issues with the location of it myself. I don't know if anybody else had any comments or, hey, good morning, Richard.
Good morning. Sorry, I've been just sitting here silently. I had some issues with my phone connecting when I finally got out on the road here. So.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that. We're on our last item.
Yeah. I think I've been on since about item 3. So.
Oh, okay. Did
Yeah.
you have, did you want to make any comments on any of the items?
No, I agreed with everything that was being said.
Okay. All right. Very good. So now we're on item number 8. It's 18 Spinnaker Lane. And they're adding a heat pump to the exterior of the house.
move to approve.
Okay, I would second that. Anybody have any opinion on that? In favor, against?
In favor.
I would just comment that for heat pumps, I know they can sometimes make a little bit of noise. So as long as it is shielded with vegetative shield or something, so it's not viewable, and it will help dampen any noise that the neighbors might hear.
Okay, can we add that as a comment, George? Or John, who's ever making the notes? Perfect. Okay, all in favor of approval with comments?
Aye,
Okay, that's unanimous. The only other comment I'd like to make, and I know this guy's got it on here, but whenever we do these, George, like in the future, one of the comments we should always have on generators and heat pumps and jacuzzis or hot tubs and whatnot is if a county permit is required, we're asking them to get it. So whatever the verbiage is you want to put on there, but just some simple verbiage, county permits required when necessary or whatever,
No, absolutely. They can apply concurrently, but we probably recommend they have it ahead of time.
Yes. Okay, and then the last item was item number 9, which at the beginning of this we addressed. This was already approved at our last meeting. It was item number 20 and 21 at our last meeting, and it was already approved. But I didn't have the paperwork, so it's nice to see it. But anybody have any issues with that? It was previously approved?
No.
Nope. Okay, we're good. Okay, do we want to discuss anything else on record?
No.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going to adjourn the meeting then, unless there's any other comments. All right, very good. We'll call the meeting adjourned at 9:21 a.m. And I appreciate you